All right, Micah, thanks. COVID-19 cases continue their downward trend across Arkansas. Nearly 600 more people tested positive since yesterday, with total cases now nearing 820,000. Active cases, though, dropped. 730 fewer cases from yesterday to today. Hospitalizations also down by 10. 455 in the hospital tonight. As we see a drop in COVID cases and hospitalizations in Arkansas, 5 News reporter Catherine Gilker spoke to one local hospital about this and the State Department of Health, who say people need to be cautious.
The Arkansas Department of Health is reporting 558 new cases of COVID-19 and 455 hospitalizations. As you can see in this graph, cases have drastically decreased from January to now.
Just this month, from the beginning of the month, with our hospital census being over 80 patients being treated for COVID, now the number is just over 20.
Clinic president of Mercy Northwest Arkansas, Dr. Scott Cooper, says it's been a difficult challenge for almost 2 years. He is optimistic that cases and hospitalizations will continue trending down.
They're down as low as they've been throughout the pandemic, and hopefully they'll keep going down like that. And it almost seems like hospitalizations as a trailing indicator are not trailing as far behind the decline in case numbers as they have with other variants.
The CDC has put out new metrics for measuring COVID-19 community levels. It takes into consideration the number of cases, hospitalizations, and factors that would put stress on the healthcare system in that area. On their website, you can look at their recommendations by county. In Benton County, it says medium, which they recommend you wear a mask if you are immunocompromised or at high risk, or if you live with someone who is at high risk. The same goes for Washington County, but it lists Sebastian and Crawford counties as having a high community spread and recommend wearing a mask indoors regardless of vaccination status.
If we do a good job and we're diligent about wearing our masks and keeping the spread of COVID-19 low, we will more quickly, I believe, move to a yellow or a green level where the general public could go without masking.
Dr. Jennifer Dillahay with the ADH says these new metrics take schools into consideration, and the school district should be masking or not depending on these metrics. She says the BA2 variant is a subvariant of Omicron, and there have been 8 cases of it in Arkansas that were sent to be sequenced.
We're paying attention to other countries and locations where it is circulating. And it appears that it may be more transmissible than the previous Omicron variant. So far, it doesn't look like it's going to be causing worse illness.
Covering news where you live, Catherine Gilker, 5 News.
Department of Health also says if you haven't gotten a vaccine and got a booster shot yet, they say people who got their boosters in the fall are still protected.